Assalamu alaikum. Narcissists are more likable than empaths, than everybody else, probably, because they work hard on being likable. If you put an empath and a narcissist together, the narcissist will work harder and harder to be likable. That's like they're really focused on being likable. They really, it means to them more than the empath. An empath person, if people don't like them, they're okay with that. But narcissists, they have to be likable. Narcissists are liked by people who don't really know them or people who don't know them for a long time. And people who know the narcissist for a long time, people who know who they really are, don't like them. There are some people who know who they are, but they don't care. Maybe they are not connected to the narcissist in any way. They are not friends with the narcissist. They're not family with the narcissist. So they don't care if the narcissist is a narcissist because they don't suffer the abuse. Empaths, there are some empaths that are likable out there, but they're likable for their true personality and they're happy people. But I think that most of the empaths or half of the empaths in this world are dealing with abuse. And when you are dealing with abuse, uh, empaths are not actors. Narcissists are actors, actors for free. They are working every day, acting for free. But empaths is like if they're likable, then that is true. It's like they are really happy. But most of us or half of us, we are dealing with abuse, and that abuse attacks your happiness. It damages your happiness, and it's hard to act like nice and likable while you are dealing with abuse and while you are dealing with narcissists. Most empaths have PTSD or depression or if they're dealing with abuse, then they will go to work and stuff like that, but they are not likable. They don't work hard to be liked by the world, and they don't act hard to be liked by the world. And so I think those of us, the empaths who are dealing with abuse, and sometimes we might be happy, but sometimes we are depressed. Sometimes we are talking about a narcissist person that's our family, or even if we go to work and we are happy, a narcissist, we are a target to a narcissist. So narcissists are going to be targeting us and attacking our happiness and making us sad, and you know so those of us who are dealing with narcissists and abuse, it's just so hard for us to go out there and be likable because we are depressed, we are bored, we are some of us we are suicidal. So it's hard to act happy and likable while you are dealing with a narcissist. So maybe half of us or most of us, we are not likable, and we can't work hard to be likable. Even if we try, it's just it's just not our thing to work really hard to be likable. We can work a little bit hard sometimes then give up. But a narcissist, that is their life. That's who narcissist really is. They go out there in the world, they put their mask on, and they work really hard to be likable. They open doors for people in the supermarkets, shopping malls. They greet people with very severe love bombing greeting, and they communicate with people in such a good way. Like they talk to you and paying attention to everything you say and communicating with you in a good way. Then they go back and treat their friends and family with silent treatment and all kinds of stuff. So we empaths, we can try hard, but it's just not our lifestyle. It's not our personality. So what I'm trying to say is that there are people out there, empaths and people who are not narcissists, that can be likable, and but it's not like a narcissist. A narcissist is completely a different subject. They're likable because that is a part of narcissism. It's just their mask, the way they love bomb people, the way they are nice to the strangers and outsiders and to the society, and the way they are not nice to the people they should be especially nice to their family and stuff, and friends and employees or something. So yes, there is a lot of people in this world out there that are likable. There are a lot of people out there with good behaviors on of or other qualities that are liked by their qualities. But when you come to a narcissist is completely different. Their likableness is like, for example, if there is like a company, the narcissist will treat the supervisor or the manager or the director, the main person that's running the place, they will be, when that person comes, they will put their mask on and make it tight and tie it up and be really nice and treat that person like, do you want water? Are you thirsty? Can I give you lunch? Do you want coffee? They just know how to treat people right. Like, and they know how to treat people wrong, even though they it's not only they know how to treat people wrong, they are addicted to treating people wrong. And they put their mask on and hide all of their mess behind that mask. But when that mask, sometimes that mask it falls. And when it falls down accidentally and people see it, narcissists, they might get fired because of that when their mask falls. They might get divorced because of that. Yes, they can be likable for a long time, but one day there will be this accident, there will be this moment where the mask will fall off, and then they will get fired for that, or they will get divorced for that, or they will go to jail for that sometimes. I want to finish this video by saying it's not even about nurses. This last thing I want to say. We live in a world where you have to be likable. It's tough. Me right now, most of the time, I'm not likable. But we live in a world like you have to be likable to even survive in this world. If you have a job, you have to be liked by your manager, supervisor, director, whoever that person is. You have to be likable by the people you work with, for the people you work for. Even if you live in an apartment or a house, you have to be liked by your neighbors to survive. You have to be likable in a lot of, if you are in a school or college or university, you have to be likable by the other students to survive, because if they don't really like you, some of them might attack you physically, and that's not safe. And I don't abuse people, I don't disrespect people, I don't insult people, I don't bully people. I stay in my lane and mind my own business. But that's not enough in this world. Like, if I'm not harming anybody, can I survive? I am not likable, I am boring. Can I survive? Can I live my life? But we live in a world where you must be likable to survive. You have to try a little bit. I try a little bit to be likable, but it's a tough situation.